Welcome to the video. So I'm going to answer a question. Hi, I'm learning JavaScript, and it's hard. And we're building some DOM projects. DOM is short for Document Object Model. That's basically using JavaScript to move things around on the page, on the web page. But later, when I try to do it myself, I can't because it's hard. What's your advice? Should I learn the things from the beginning, or maybe I get better at it by the time? So my advice to him is, did he do my JavaScript course? So I said, I'm not sure if he did my JavaScript course. Anyway, redo my JS course and write a little JS code daily. Do the code challenges. Unfortunately, I'm not doing your course. He didn't do my course. I'm just reading it right here off of Instagram. So I need to redo the course I'm taking. No, I'm writing them real-time blogging. No, do my course. See, so many courses out there, thumbs down, unfortunately, because, especially for beginners, because a lot of people who put out courses, they're not teachers. They don't know how to teach. Teaching is a skill. I come from a family of teachers. I studied learning theory in university. My father's a teacher. 6, 7 of my cousins are teachers. So you got to know what you're doing when you're teaching. Now, if you already have a good base of knowledge in coding, for you to take a tutorial on YouTube or wherever else on how to do this in Node or how to do this with React, then you don't, as a teacher, you don't need much teaching skill. See, what separates, let me teach you something about teaching. To teach the big basic stuff to people who know absolutely nothing about the subject requires much more skill as a teacher than it is to teach somebody who already has a certain amount of knowledge in something. So for me to produce an intermediate advanced level course is far easier than it is for me to produce a fundamentals beginners course, much easier. Same thing with age. As the student gets older, it becomes easier for me as the teacher to produce the course for the older student. As the students get younger, it becomes more difficult for me to produce an effective course. Anyway, so if you're having difficulty with any programming language, you have to give yourself time. As I teach, you want to do a little bit every day. A little bit every day is better than trying to sit down for 6 hours one time a week. The more exposures that you give your brain to a new subject, whether it be JavaScript, Python, JavaScript, or Java, or Jiu-Jitsu, the more frequently that you expose your mind and body to the subject, in this case programming is more of a mind, of course, the more easily you are going to learn. At first it's going to be cloudy and hazy, but you just got to keep writing the code. And I'm telling you, it will come one day, you wake up and you're going to go, oh, now I understand what a variable is. Now I understand about recursion. Now I understand why we're doing object-oriented code, etc. So my advice, generally speaking, you're learning JavaScript and it's difficult for you, just keep writing a little bit of code every day. Even if you don't understand the code, just write the code. Important that you write out the code. And once you get it to work, break the code. Break it and see what the error messages look like. So what will happen is your brain is going to start putting 2 and 2 together. It's going to start understanding when it sees a certain type of error, you'll start understanding what the likely cause of that error was, and your brain will magically be able to, in the background, solve the problem. So yeah, there we go. That's how you learn JavaScript in 2020. Exposure every day, write code even if you don't understand it, and frequency. Remember, frequency is more important than anything else, meaning, half an hour a day, 4 days a week is more important than doing 5 hours once a week. Trust me. That's how you're going to understand this stuff more quickly. And the way it works is you don't understand, you don't understand, you don't understand, you don't understand. I'll say, oh, now I understand. And once you understand the concept, you will never un-understand it. So don't worry about that.